Well, welcome back to another episode of Buffalo Happy Hour. What's going on?
Derek, why do you run through that so quickly? Why did you assemble your weapons so quickly, Forrest?
Run through what?
The opening line.
Because I got to get it out.
Pause.
All
right. Welcome back, everybody. If you're new, like, comment, subscribe. We appreciate any and all following and support. We are growing on YouTube, and we are greatly appreciative. We here talk, we ramble, we go in here. We talk about different topics. We have a ton of fun. Quick shout out to our sponsors, Addie's. Thank you so much for your logo. Queen City Creative Works. If you want to head over to queencitycreativeworks.com, you can buy personalized Buffalo Happy Hour merchandise. Right now, but not limited to, we have bottle openers, coasters, and water bottles. queencitycreativeworks.com. Click the Shop Now button and support 2 small businesses in the Buffalo area at once. We appreciate you guys. Thank you so much, Queen City, for your continued partnership / sponsorship. Let's rock and roll. Derek, for this episode, I'm drinking Ammunition straight bourbon whiskey finished in a Cabernet Sauvignon barrel. It is 90 proof, 45% ABV for those that prefer the percentage over the proof points. Okay, it's a 750 milliliter bottle, and this one is bottle number 50,472, which is the amount of rounds that you should have inside your basement at all times.
50,000?
472.
That's the bottle?
Yep, and it's chilled. So, because it's been out here, and if you don't know, today's date is February 27th, and it is currently snowing.
Do 50,472 divided by 300.
Aren't you the math guy?
I don't know it off the top of my head.
50,472 divided by 300. 168.24.
So they're putting 168 barrels together, at least, to create this batch. Did you say this is a small batch?
No.
Oh.
No, it's straight bourbon.
Oh, I thought you said a small batch. My bad. I was going to say, Jesus, it's a pretty large small batch.
It's the smallest, largest batch you've ever seen.
It's huge, but small. It's also what I tell Gina. What?
So funny, quick side note on that. Has literally nothing to do with today's episode, but we had a meeting today at work, and I call in the one of the people in my department into the meeting, and she walks in, and there's like the 3 figureheads of work inside the same room, and she just walks in awkwardly, and we just like look up and stare at her, right? And she looks at us and she goes, "Am I in trouble?" And then the first thing out of my mouth is, "You're fired." And she's literally just staring at me, and she's like, "Great, like this is a very professional work environment." And then like the 4 of us laugh, and I'm like, this is such a dumpster fire. Why am I in the position I'm in? Anyways, all right, Ammunition straight bourbon.
Love that. Yo, shorts have been the thing that saved us, or is helping us. Not saved us, because they weren't drowning. I mean, we still don't make any money, but we gained like 2 subscribers per short, and we upload like a short a day.
Shorts are great, man. Shorts are great. They're a lot of fun, I'll say. You know?
We just uploaded one that went live 45 minutes ago, and we got 1.8 thousand views on it.
It was about Godfathers, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I'm not like rating this right now or reviewing it rather, but I'm definitely checking this out.
We're just kind of drinking it. I mean, this is a drink. Yeah, chew it. Chip those teeth.
I just left the dentist.
How was that?
Good. Never had a cavity in my life.
No?
No.
You're not a big sweets guy, though, are you?
I eat chocolate every day.
No cavities?
I'm not kidding. Like, Monday through Friday, I eat chocolate, and then Saturday and Sundays, I have chocolate morsels.
Like, what does that mean, though? Like, what do you mean you have chocolate every day? What does that entail?
This is decent. It's a good, like, decanter sipper. Some sort of chocolate. So, like, an Andes mint, you know?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, an Andes, like the little ones of Hershey's. You know how you can buy like a Crackle Mr. Goodbar and a Hershey Dark and a Hershey milk chocolate? and they come in like the bag,
Yeah.
and they're the real small, fun size ones. Those.
Yeah, this is crafted in small batches.
Well, it's not small. There's 50,000 total bottles.
This is from California. It's kind of ironic that they call it ammunition, but whatever. What?
So yeah, just those little bits of chocolate.
So we're not talking like Snickers.
No, absolutely not.
You're
No.
talking like healthy cacao.
Sure. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, it's interesting. It's interesting.
But then Saturday and Sunday you have morsels. You just like pour them in your hand and like shove them down.
Correct.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I do that with little Nanner ice cream.
Yeah, did you make your
Nanner ice
own?
cream. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Put some chocolate morsels on top. Semi-sweet. Perfectly sweet for me.
Semi-sweet's all you need.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
You don't need milk chocolate.
No.
Just give me semi-sweet.
Yeah.
What's your preferred percentage of chocolate?
I'm above 60%, but I'm generally not over 80.
That's a good man right there. I love that.
Yeah, dude.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
it's
This is why we belong in prison together.
you saw that in the commissary. We would work out the deals. Let me run the books.
Yeah, right. Yeah. You know how cool it'd be to like,
We're on a jail,
yeah, we're in jail together.
like
okay?
Andy Dufresne.
Yeah. We're in jail together, and we're like, listen, you knock a year off, and we do a podcast right from the center. Like, we just do a podcast on the state of the jail for the day. We talk about stories of what happened. We talk about murder.
But we
talk
only-
about anything.
But we don't use real names. Everyone's using their prison name.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Prison Mike.
Prison Mike.
Prison Mike,
With
baby.
the Dementors. We talk, like, how cool would that be? That'd be a banger episode. Like, if you actually had a okay, listen, hear us out, Attica. You bring us out. You bring us out on Saturday. We record like 5 or 6 episodes, and we upload them every week for you. That'd be sweet.
I would 100% record a podcast from a prison.
We need guards around us, so obviously. I'm not made for prison, you know?
No. Minimum security. We're delicate beings.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
All I need is that door to close behind me and lock. Brother.
I'm crying.
I'm shook. My stepdad.
I'm like, ah!
Yeah, I'm not a CO. I'm built for the road.
Yeah,
you know,
right.
let me be a patrolman.
Hell yeah.
I had my stepdad retired from Erie County Holding Center. I've been down there a bunch. You know, I walked with him. I did the tour. I heard that door close. I was young. Scared straight. It's a TV show for a reason because it works.
Yeah.
I'm good. You know, he put cuffs on me at the house, you know, so I knew what it felt like. I'm all right. I'm good. I don't want to be on that side.
Yeah.
I'd rather cuff people.
But like, okay, so you and I do a podcast from the prison.
I'm down.
And we get some dude walking behind and he's just like, what's up, bitch? And then we never go back. And that's where it ends. It's one episode, half of an episode, and we're done.
I don't think they'll ever allow it, though.
No?
No.
Why not?
Dude, the warden's not going to accept that risk. We got all this equipment.
What risk?
Are you kidding me? Inmates are going to see cameras. They're going to go off the rails.
Who are they going to sell it to?
Have you ever seen Locked Up on, like, MSNBC when they used to play that at, like, 11:30 at night? You know what I'm talking about, the show
yeah.
Locked Up Raw?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Roar.
I used to watch that and mow down pretzels in my basement at my dad's house. It was actually my dad's basement because I lived under his roof. But
Are we
that's
talking?
fine.
Yeah, are we talking twist pretzels? Or are we
No.
talking like the actual?
The
mini pretzels.
the normal
Okay.
normal ones. But
I'm a
sometimes
twist
they get
guy. Like you put honey wheat twist in front of me, I demolish the whole bag.
pretzel rods. I crush.
Right?
I crush
Have you
pretzel
ever had
rods.
honey wheat twist?
Of course, Derek. Of course.
What
We grew up in the same tax bracket. Of course, I've had honey wheat twist. Those were a delicacy.
What about those honey mustard little minis?
No.
No?
Well, I've had them, yes. Were they my favorite? No, and here's why. I'd rather take a normal pretzel rod and dip it into honey mustard. And if you had Grey Poupon, bruh. That's all you need. Honey mustard and pretzels is a go-to. That's like chips and dip.
Yeah.
And I'm talking Lay's wavy. I'm not talking anything crazy.
Sure.
And then they got bougie, and then they made the sea salt, you know, the help me out here. The chips. You have Lay's wavy original, but then they also have the
Like the kettle cooked?
yeah, like kettle cooked sea salt chips. When they came out with those, that was a game changer for French onion bison dip.
Oh, 100%.
Because those are the two front runners. Now,
but wavy still slaps.
Now, you think about it in the aisle. You think about it when you're having people over. Do I get?
Don't. I go straight original Lay's wavy. For French onion dip, you have to.
It's based on audience for me. It's based on audience for me at the Kelly B&B.
Yeah.
Because I gotta please the crowd. So
but no one is getting Lay's wavy in front of them and saying, this isn't for me.
It's safe.
It's a crowd pleaser.
It's a safe option.
Yeah.
But if you want to step it up an element, people notice that chip. And they're like, oh, that's...
You think that's an upgrade?
That's a kettle cook. 100%. It's a kettle cook. It's got the crisp.
Is it because now we're in like this healthy thing where a kettle cook is healthier?
No, it's the size of the chip. It's the different...
The size are smaller.
I know, but it's the shape of them, and they're crispier. And most times they're made with avocado oil.
True.
Yeeks.
Did you just say avocado?
Avocado oil.
You say it weird.
How do you say it?
Avocado.
No. Well, it depends on my accent. Avocado. I always emphasize the A. I'm from Buffalo.
Okay, so maybe you don't have a charcuterie spread in front of you. You can't just bring honey mustard with you to a friend's house. You bring a bag of pretzels. Are you getting those pretzels with the honey mustard on them already, or are you going basic?
I don't bring pretzels to a party.
Why not?
No.
What's your go-to party bring?
Veggie platter. You know this.
Don't invite him to a party.
Oh, stop. Oh, my goodness.
Do you want carrots or honey mustard pretzels? That's the real question.
Obviously, honey mustard pretzels.
Exactly.
I'll be the first to admit that. But, yeah, chips and dip, chips and salsa, chips and guac.
Chips and guac slabs. Okay, so let me ask, going back to the pretzels here, because this is an important topic. Do you like those pretzel, like, bites? Or those pieces that are, like, buffalo hot wing? You know what I'm talking about? The Snyder's?
Snyder hot buffalo wing pieces allowed me to get through a really, really difficult time in my life. When they put those in my high school vending machine, I never missed a day of school. And they put them right next to the TGIF Fridays potato skins.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't miss a day of school.
So you like the potato skins too?
It brings a tear to my eye. It brings a tear to my eye. I love those things so much. There's my dog, and there's Snyder's hot buffalo wing pieces. I'm willing to lose a tooth. I might get those on the way home.
Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
You can't go wrong.
Okay, this is a huge topic here, too. We're getting all into this because Snyder hot pretzel wings,
What are we
those
talking
pretzels,
about?
I have no idea. I don't even know what we started with. Did we even have a topic for today?
Not this episode.
Okay, so perfect.
I have a useless fact, but it has nothing to do with pretzels.
That's fine. We'll talk about pretzels a little bit more. So Snyder's hot pretzels are literally the best thing in the entire world. I mean, if you had to put something in front of me, it'd be that. But anyway, you go up to a vending machine at work or wherever you are, school, when you were in college. We can agree if hot buffalo wing pieces are in there, that's what we're getting.
What are the other options, though?
But, okay, so that's what I'm going to ask.
It's an obvious front runner, but
100%.
what else am I looking at? Because if they're next to Funyuns, I'm not getting the Funyuns.
Right.
Have I before? Of course. I was a little depressed, a little down, need a little pick me up. What are those little bazooka things? The little cones?
Oh shoot, what are they?
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
They're crispy.
Not Funyuns.
No, but they're not Funyuns. But they're the small, like road cone shaped.
What are those? I know what they are too, but
because you got those, you got Funyuns, hot buffalo wing pieces, and Dunkaroos inside a vending machine.
Bugles.
Thank you.
Bugles slap, bro.
So here's the thing. So I've had my fair share of Bugles.
Okay.
They're low on the totem pole now for me. Then I would put Funyuns over the top.
Okay, so all right, let's start from the beginning.
Then I got Dunkaroo. These are the four options.
Dunkaroos don't ever come in vending machines, though.
They do.
What vending machines you going to?
You know Delta Sonic sells Dunkaroos?
Well, yeah, that's not a vending machine, though.
I understand, but did you just know that? Just in case you need some nostalgia.
I don't regularly go to Delta Sonic.
I have inside sources. That's how I know that they're sold at
Where
Delta
the
Sonic.
Dunkaroos at, bro? So, okay, you're going to a vending machine.
Give me the options.
The first thing you look for is buffalo pieces or no?
I'm looking for substance inside a vending machine.
That's not what I'm asking.
I know, but that's where I start. That's
So
my
there's
go-to.
going to be a day.
And I know that I'm going to get a lot of substance out of the Snyder's Hot Buffalo Wing pieces.
Okay, so
they're going to
is
fill
there
me
a
up a little
day-
bit.
Okay, so is there a day where you go to a vending machine, you see Snyder's Hot Buffalo Wing pieces in there, and you don't get them, regardless of what the other options are?
Yeah, if I had them the day before.
Really?
Because here's the thing: if I eat them, I eat so many, my mouth is chaw. And I know you know what I'm talking about. I know you know what I'm talking about. My mouth is chaw.
Oh yeah.
So I got to switch it up. That's when I go to the potato skins.
You know how unhealthy they are for you, though.
Who cares when you're in high school in 2 days, bro? I'm in 2 days.
All right, so
I'm working out 5 days a week until 5 p.m. I'm taking the detention bus home because I'm in the weight room that long because I never wanted to go home.
okay, so your first. Okay, so it's a new
so
week.
hold on. For those that are new to the channel, new to subscribers, what I just said was unbelievably dark. I worked out in the weight room until I was able to take the detention bus home at 5 p.m. because I didn't want to go home. If you're new here, yes, it's dark. We're just moving on. We're just flying right by because I know I'm going to get a comment on YouTube Studio saying yo, did my bro just really just say that? 100%. Let it go. We'll talk about it in a different episode. We'll Autumn Leaf. If you don't know who that is, you will soon. Continue, Derek.
So it's a new week. It's a Monday morning. You haven't been to a vending machine
Hot Buffalo
in 2
Wings.
days. Okay.
I'm starting there.
So that's your first. All right. So that's
100%.
good to know. You go in Monday morning, Buffalo Wings out. What's your next? Do you have a solid next, or is it then you're playing the field?
No. So I got to be honest with you. I got to go outside the vending machine, and I got to tell you why.
That's not an option, though.
It is, and I'll
It's
tell you
not,
why.
though.
I'll tell you why. Because they made a product based off of what this was. You and I were in high school until 2010.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Kettle cooked chips weren't an option.
Right.
You know what also wasn't an option? Black pepper chips. So you know what they used to make? In the cafeteria, in a white plastic bowl. Or no, it was a styrofoam bowl. You know those white styrofoam bowls in the cafeterias? They used to put chips, and they were basically, they were Ruffles, salt, sea salt chip, just normal Ruffle chips. Then they would put croutons. Then they would put pepper, and they would shake it and then dump it into a bowl, and then put saran wrap over the top. And that was the first version of black pepper potato chips. That was my go-to at the cafeteria.
I've never heard of this before in my life.
It was amazing. Dude, it was a perfect concoction.
So that option's not
Because-
available for you right now in this scenario because
Then
that is
I'm
oddly
depressed,
specific.
and I'm going back to the weight room, and I'm skipping study hall.
I'm sorry, all of wherever you went to high school was poor. It's not an option right now.
That wasn't in your cafeteria?
No, it wasn't in my cafeteria.
Hose.
Either
were
that or I didn't
banging.
know the inside lunch lady to give me the shank and also the potato chips. I didn't know this wasn't even an option. So take that off the table.
Okay.
Who you texting right now?
Another creator who's asking, do you really see growth from shorts on YouTube? And I said,
yeah.
100% do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anywho.
Shout out Low Life Pods. I'm helping him out.
All right, I love that. Let's collab. We can use some of his subs. He can use some of ours.
He's been wanting to get on the show.
Oh, yeah?
We'll talk about it
All right.
because if the slide comes on, it's going to get real racial.
Oh, Jesus Christ. No shorts for that episode. So, all right. All right. Buffalo chicken wing pieces are not an option. You can't go to the
They're all
cafeteria and talk with Dolores about your crouton, salt and pepper. all
Mrs.
right?
Tingu, but continue.
Okay, so what's next?
TGIF potato skins. The Friday's potato skins.
That's an easy one for you?
Yeah, dude, those chips they're amazing.
See, mine is actually Cheez-Its. I crush mini bags of Cheez-Its. One, I thought that they were healthy for a while.
They're up there. Someone hurt you. I'm sorry for those that lied to you, Derek. But no, Cheez-Its are up there. I grew up on Cheez-Its. I can crush some Cheez-Its. There's
Want some
nothing
more?
wrong with Cheez-Its. Did you just ask me if I wanted more?
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Is the Pope surrounded by people in the Vatican? because I can't say as a Pope Catholic because the current Pope is like not traditional Catholic by any means. We'll talk about it later.
You're just gone.
I'm not gone.
No, I'm not saying you. I'm saying the Pope.
How is he gone?
I'm just saying that like that doesn't exist anymore.
Did you see the true crime documentary about the girl that like went missing in the Vatican?
No, we'll talk about that in a different episode. Let's continue this pretzel conversation.
We'll watch that and then we'll talk about
pretzels are more important than the Pope. Can we agree on that? Can we agree on that, Mike?
Sure.
Christ.
Was that a heavy pour? Your business partner's an Irishman.
I'm going to say these are my favorite episodes.
Talking about pretzels?
Just anything.
Okay, Cheez-Its are up there, but I
Yeah.
can't go extra toast because sometimes they burn them.
True.
I
Burnt
like
Cheez-Its
traditional
aren't good.
Cheez-Its. I like normal Cheez-Its. I don't like the fun. They made Cheez-It grooves. Not into it.
Yeah.
Give me
No, I agree with
the
that,
goddamn
100%.
Cheez-It. I want a Cheez-It. If I'm in a Cheez-It mood, I want a Cheez-It.
What were your thoughts on like when they did the halfsies, where they're like half pepper
No.
jack? Just give me the regs.
Correct.
Yeah.
I like the regs, and I don't like pretzel Cheez-Its.
No, not a fan either.
Not a fan
Yeah.
either. Not a fan.
I agree with that.
And Oreos, double stuff Av.
What about like the mini Oreos in those like
No,
plastic containers?
They're lying to you.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm not. No, give me all of it. I'm just like a woman. Give me all of it. Don't give me no shorty. I ain't no. I don't want no chub.
So you like double stuff?
I love double stuff in all things.
Do you know that you can make
Pause.
your own Cheez-Its? You can make your own Oreos now.
What you talk about?
Like you can personalize Oreos now. You can order them from their website and say like Mike on it, and then they'll ship it to you.
That's bougie.
Might be for the Kelly B&B.
It might be for the Kelly B&B, especially Bill's bathroom. Especially Bill's bathroom.
It's a bougie B&B.
100%.
It sure is.
100%. Listen, this is how. Side note: this is how intense we got for the bathroom. It's a budget reno flip for the bathroom, but let me tell you something. The plumbing that no one sees. It's called the drain assembly for the tub. So when you're standing in your shower and you look down at the actual floor drain of the tub,
Yep.
what color is yours?
Silver.
Okay. If you were to remodel your bathroom, would you want that drain that you see to match everything else in the bathroom? Or would you not care because you're like, it's just the drain? Like, it's not a big deal.
Are you talking like if everything else? So, for example, I don't know your current setup because we haven't talked about this yet. But let's say hypothetically,
Do you want to?
Yeah, we'll get there. But hypothetically, everything in your bathroom like is gold handles. Would I want the drain plug or the drain thing to be gold too to match? 100%.
Same page. So here's what we're doing. White tub liner. There's a built-in shelf.
Hell yeah.
No handles. Black.
Shower head.
Thank you. It's basically a this it's a base plate for the hot and cold.
Okay.
So one handle and then you just
Yep.
put it where you want. The filler, that's its technical name.
Oh,
Most
yeah.
people don't know that. It's called a
Filler?
filler because it fills the bathtub. So where all the water comes out at a real high PSI.
What'd you think it was?
I had no idea what it was called. So I'm just like, the thing that fills the tub. They're like, it's literally called a filler. I'm like, that makes sense.
My
that makes
start
sense.
won't work. Oh, you mean the starter?
Right. The actual lever for if you want to close your
Yep.
drain or, whatever. So what we did is that's all black.
Oh, cool.
The drain assembly is the plumbing behind the scenes. That's PVC, that's black, and as well as the drain and the lever for the filler
Oh, okay.
is also all black. Now, Home Depot sells it as a kit. The problem is they didn't sell a matte black. They sold black with a bronze, it's like a bronze or copper like finish
Yeah.
just around the edges. And I'm like, I need matte black
Yeah,
because
right.
I don't have a
You don't
copper.
have copper, yeah.
I don't have a bronze or a copper finish anywhere else in the bathroom, so I can't do that. I need matte black.
Are you keeping the pink tiles though?
Everything is gone. Everything is gone. Brand new drywall, no tile anywhere, brand new flooring that's waterproof, that snaps. It's a vinyl plank flooring. New vanity, new toilet, new lighting, new mirror, new drywall everywhere, and then It's the same layout. It's the same spacing. It's just all brand new and it's waterproofed and it's clean. It's white and black. And then the drywall is being painted like a real light gray. And then black finishes and accents for like towel hangers and whatever.
Are you moving your light switch?
Everything is condensed now. So when you walk in and you turn the light switch on, it's going to turn the fan and the light on. And then it's all GFI. And then the plumbing is fine because it's cast. There's no issues with the plumbing. But it's going to be updated like there's going to be updated PEX, updated PVC, and then brand new vanity, brand new lighting. And the vanity's taller, and the toilet is also as tall as the current, so it's better on the knees.
Nice.
And the baseboard heater cover is updated.
Black?
No, they don't sell it black. It's all white. And then the window.
As long as it's white.
Yeah, the window's going to be
bronze.
restored. So the window's going to be white, and then the casing around it is also white. Same with the door.
Nice.
Yeah, so door's going to be white, handle's going to be silver, which is fine.
Are you excited?
Juiced.
How long is this going to take? A week?
I don't think so. It's so Friday to Sunday.
Another half hour.
Nice.
So bad at this game today.
Friday to Sunday is demo. Monday to Friday is install. They should be done end of day Wednesday.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. What sucks, though, is I know all the inspectors for every municipality in Western New York because of work. So I call my inspector for my town, and I'm like, hey, man, me again, doing a project at my house. And he's like, what's up? What are you doing? And I said, I'm not changing a single layout aspect of my bathroom. I'm not changing the plumbing. I'm just giving it a facelift. New vanity, new tub, new shower, new toilet, and then new drywall, new paint, new floor, new AC diffuser, new ceiling fan. That's it. Like real new lighting, real easy. He's like, okay, it's still, this is the problem with Western New York. You still are going to pull a basic plumbing permit. It's $50. I still need a hardwired smoke and CO in the basement, and I need smoke and COs upstairs.
Really?
Oh my God. Yeah.
Well, you have it though, right?
I don't have a hardwired smoke and CO in the basement. And I'm like, whatever, dude.
So not battery, it has to be hardwired?
It has to be hardwired. New code. Which I'm used to that from work, but I'm like, bro. And like, we're super close because like we do a ton of work in my town. And I'm like, dude, really? And he's like, yeah, like it still falls under a basic plumbing permit. I'm like, but I'm not changing anything. He's like, I get it. He's like, but we still need a hardwired smoke and CO. I'm like, I have ADT in the house. Like, they monitor everything. He's like, I know. I'm like, oh my God, dude. What's frustrating, I have the 12-gauge wire in the house. I already have it. I bought a smoke and CO detector. The smoke and CO combo detector itself, $34. Having a licensed electrician do the work and pull the permit that's $50 is what jacks it to over $100. So I'm giving him the wire, I'm giving him the part. He has to pull the permit because he's the licensed contractor on site. So it's the licensed GC's responsibility to ensure that their work site is up to code, not the homeowners. Yeah. And I'm seeing it from a homeowner perspective, but Monday through Saturday, I see it through the GC lens. So it's real weird for me. Yeah. And I'm like, this is insane. He's just like, yeah. And I'm like, this is why homeowners yell at me. He's like, yeah, dude, like I can't change state law. Like it's literal code. This is why people move. Right. Like it's the small stuff that just drives people out.
So when you get a new house, would you build?
No, because you can't afford it. It's like I did the math. I've been doing the math since 2018. I was looking at land in 2018. I was going to buy land in 2018 in Orchard Park. It's like $234 a square foot to build right now. It's not worth it. So if I buy property, here's a problem. And we talked about this before. Here's a problem. If you buy land, it's not 20% down, it's 30. So when you buy a house, 20% down, good faith deposit on top of that, whatever. No, when you buy land, 30%. Where do you get the loan for just land? One bank, Evans. Okay, go to
That's
town.
it?
Yeah, go to Evans. Get the loan for the bank. Buy the land. Okay, I just bought 18 acres, $400,000. Right? I have a $400,000 mortgage essentially on the land. Now I want to build on it. Okay. You build a $600,000 house while you're making payments on the land. So let's just say money's no object. You're now down to $200,000 owed on the land and a $600,000 house. You now have a monthly mortgage payment of $800,000 because whatever's not paid off on the land gets rolled into your mortgage for the home and the physical structure, and it combines. That's how it works where we are. So now you have a monthly payment of $800,000, not including insurance. Nah.
Well, why are you building a $600,000 house, though?
One, building materials and cost and labor. Two, depending on the lot, if you have a flag lot and you're off the road, you have to pull utilities from the road to your house. Right. Then, so gas, electric, sewer, septic, water, like those are the main ones, right? Not including the updates that you need if you want to put in a hot tub, if you want to put in a pool. And if you're building a house and you're buying land, you're going to have those things because they're one and the same. Like, it's your forever house. Why not?
Right.
Like, who wouldn't want that? So now you have all of that on top of it. So if you're 600 yards off the road, you have to pull everything from the road where the service is to the house. That's a ton of money. Then you have your driveway. Then you got concrete. If you were to redo your driveway right now, 12 grand. I can tell you by looking at the length. 12. I can ballpark it. 12 grand. Brand new driveway, 12 grand. And that's cement. That's not blacktop. Mm-hmm. Right? So if you have twists and turns and trees and you have a bridge going over the ditch.
Which I'll have for sure.
Right. Like all of that's built into it. Like it's astronomical. Astronomical pricing. Big house, big bills. People don't think of that. Small house, small bills. I want a small 2,000 square foot house, 1,700, 2,000 square foot house on 10 acres. That's what I want.
You're not finding that here, though.
You can build it.
Well, you just said you don't want to build it.
Because I can't afford it. But that's what I want, right? Like, I want a ranch with a basement, multiple bedrooms, 8 to 10 acres, and a pole barn. That's the dream. That's a dream because you're going to spend more time outside anyways. And the pole barn is going to be full of like, okay, your dream car, for me, Jaguar F-Type, and then weights, heated AC'd, and surround sound.
Golf simulator podcast studio for me.
Sure. Rock and roll. Like, that's it. That's all I want. Like, leave the house, bedrooms, kitchen, whatever, and then I have land so I can grow fruits, vegetables, and then I have room, and I'm in the middle of nowhere, so now I can hunt. I can hunt on my own property. I'm 500 feet away from any other dwelling, so legally I can shoot. Like, those are the things that, like, but you need, I mean, dude, you need serious bankroll. Like, you're talking one person, not your significant other or your partner. Like, one person needs to be clearing 6 figures for that to be even in the conversation. And then your significant other has to be over, $50,000 right now. Like, it's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. Mm-hmm. And it's only going up. Like, it's insane.
I would feel like with how crazy the market is, and this is just me not really knowing much about real estate, but I would feel like with how crazy the market is and people buying houses, I feel like no one's really building much anymore. So buying land would be cheaper.
When people build, they buy in neighborhoods. They buy in the Briar Cliffs and the Briarwoods.
Like a weird cul-de-sac.
It's a cul-de-sac cookie cutter neighborhood. That's where people are building. They're not just like going out in the middle of the woods or like towards the res and saying like I'm gonna buy these 10 acres for $75,000 and then I'm gonna build my house on it. Like, that doesn't happen. That's so rare. It does happen, but it's rare. Most people can't afford that. They can't swing it.
I feel like that would be cheaper though now because no one does it. Like supply and demand, simple economics. If no one's doing it, it should be cheaper.
The other problem too is people are hoarding their land because it never depreciates; it only appreciates.
Right.
So land is the best investment ever because you can't make more of it. You can't produce more land.
Right.
So that's the biggest thing. And then when you try to force it, homes sink because then you're forcing in areas that you shouldn't build in, swamps, over, above mines, like areas that aren't good. So I'm talking, if you're local and you're listening to this podcast, I'm talking Williamsville, Amherst, like those areas sink.
Yeah.
And then now we're seeing areas of Tonawanda shift, like the ground is shifting. So now a lot of neighborhoods in Tonawanda need a ton of I-beams. Like it's real serious.
So are we going in on land together? Is that what we're talking about?
Dude, I mean, the only way to make it work is when you see people that buy land together and then build together and then they're neighbors.
Let's do it. Let's get like 10 acres in Boston
We need
and
some
just do it together.
We need some Patreon. And then
Go over to patreon.com/Buffalo Happy Hour. Help us fund this dream.
But then when we're in Boston, we have to focus on a radon. So we need a radon system because we can't have poisonous gas come up from Mother Earth and poison us and kill us overnight. So we need.
Yeah,
we
this
have
is
to,
in Ohio.
Right. So
but what about Eden? Is Eden better?
It's the same thing. It's coming up through the ground. So like that area of the South Towns, like the southern tier, like that's all radon. That's where it is because it's coming up from the rock in the hills. So
where is a good place to build right now?
I mean, the same areas. You can still do it. You can still do it for sure. But
It's
like
just you need radon.
off of, I'm talking like Jewett, Homewood, Orchard Park, Holland, East, like outside of East Aurora. That's where you want to build because you're good. Now, when you build out there, you're not going to want a standard width of foundation walls that are poured concrete. You want to up it so that it's additional cost. But I'm talking, you want 8 to 10 inch thick walls. You don't want 6 to 8. 8's a minimum, right? So like 8 to 10 inches thick, poured foundation. You want rebar everywhere. You want turn bars on the outside. You want to have your downspouts go into a bubbler system that take the water far away from your house. Like you're spending some money on just getting water away from the house. If you're on a hill, you want to be at the top of the hill, not at the bottom of the hill, because water flows downhill. Like all of those elements come into play. If you're building, you want to really, and if you're building a house and you're already in that tax bracket and you're already figuring that out, there's only one company that does soil tests. Have them test the soil. What are you building on? Are you on sand? Are you on clay? Because you're going to dig and you're going to, because you're going to want a basement. That's what we do here. You're not going to put your house on a slab and not have a basement. So you're going to be subgrade.
I feel like even if you put it on a slab, it's even worse.
It's not that it's worse. It's just a different set of problems, right? So you're going to want to have all of that figured out. So you're going to want your soil tested. $1,700. Test your soil. What are you building on?
That's pennies, though, if you're building.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And there's only one company that does it in our area. No free shout-outs, not a sponsor, but SJB. SJB does that testing. They do soil tests.
So what I really want to know, are we doing this or not?
Let me sell my house. Because, dude, you
got to
real,
build now, though.
Derek, you
got to start now.
You need real capital.
I know that.
You need
need
real.
to do it now, though.
Dude, I'm talking Wolf of Wall Street capital. You need real money for that.
How much are we talking?
I'm talking a lot of money. You're minimum $460,000 minimum.
That's easy. Let's do it.
Dude,
That's
you're
Patreon alone.
if you we're not there. Derek,
what if we were, though? That'd be sick.
You're talking about a $1.2 million investment. All in all.
I'm down. Are you
How?
not committed?
Are you kidding me? I'm not Uncle Donnie who's getting money from his dad.
I don't even know what happened there.
Yeah, I'm not Uncle Donnie who's getting money from his dad. That's not a thing. I'm not getting just like a quick loan of $1 million. I don't know if you know this, but I come from nothing in South Buffalo. So when my parents pass away, I'm getting an empty six-pack and a smack on the ass and saying good luck.
So when are we doing this?
I don't know. Hopefully soon, because I'm ready.
Well, hopefully soon. So as of right now, We have 703 subscribers. We just lost one, so we're close. But let me pull up the analytics. We haven't done this in a while. With this whole analytics to see how many of y'all nerds aren't necessarily subscribed, because that's kind of what hurts me the most, is that people listen to this and just are not subscribed. I think we just lost your camera there for a hot second.
I'm going to pull up the useless fact, too.
Your camera just said, nah, man, I'm done.
Is it like done?
I don't know. We're going to try to pull her back up. Audience. Jesus.
Are you good?
No. All right. That was weird. So, within the last 30 days, 89% of y'all aren't subscribed. That includes shorts, though, so it's kind of skewed.
Well, that's why.
Well, subscribe. If you're watching us on shorts, subscribe.
All right. They should. I agree, but, they have their own rights and freedom.
But yeah, so 703 subscribers because we just lost one because probably our short offended somebody about what's the point of godparents. Because I don't really know. I still don't know. So
you do.
I don't
We
know.
talked about it. It was religion only.
Nah.
All right. Anyways, let's talk about the
Are we
useless
still
fact.
doing this?
Yeah,
We're
useless
like
fact.
45 minutes.
That's fine.
All right.
Useless fact.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah.
In Iceland, you can hand draw a map on a piece of mail without an address, and it will still make it to its destination.
This podcast has made me realize I really like Iceland.
They're up there. Beautiful women.
Yeah.
Stunning.
It's because it's part of the Nordic region, right?
Blonde hair, blue eyes, white.
Easy.
That's what they are.
Easy.
I'm just
Relax a little
it
bit.
has nothing to do with him. Quimany. Stunning.
They're part of the Nordic region, though, right?
Yeah.
Aren't they? What is considered Nordic? Norway, Denmark, what else? That's the only, Sweden, Switzerland, like that area? Like, what are we talking about for what is considered Nordic?
Hold on. What is considered Nordic? The Nordic region consists of Denmark, Norway, Sweden, Finland, and Iceland, as well as the Faroe Islands, Greenland, and Åland.
Oh, so Switzerland isn't part of it.
No. Switzerland? No. They have Swiss? They have legit Rolex retail stores that you can walk in and buy from.
Yeah, because they're probably cheap there.
No, they're not. They're not.
They're made there.
I promise you they're not. I know
They're cheaper than they are here.
My brother-in-law went there for a wedding.
Weird flex.
Wagyu beef sliders was just part of the hors d'oeuvres. Mad money. I'm talking like $500,000 wedding. Like real money. Like real wasp money. Who gets married in Switzerland?
Right.
That's not cheap. They had yodelers. Okay? They had yodelers.
How dope would that be?
Their rehearsal dinner was on a boat with yodelers, and they sailed around and checked things out.
Like houses to buy.
Mad money.
I bet they could afford 10 acres in Western New York.
Of course they can. That's not, dude. That's mist in the bucket. It's not even a drop in the bucket. It's just humid outside. That's how much money these people have. They have Rolex stores. Normal, you can walk in and buy a Rolex. Still same price, but you can just walk in and buy a Rolex. I want a Rolex so bad.
Why? They're not even that good at, they're good watches, but you can find so much better handcrafted watches that are cheaper.
Like what?
Like Oris, like Hamilton, you're talking a couple layers low. You can even go Argent Pignon or something like that. Like something super cheap. Not super cheap, but still thousands.
You have to remember, Derek. You have to remember. What? The journey to a Rolex is what makes a Rolex that amazing.
But it's not, though, because Rolexes are so weirdly overplayed and gross. I don't even like the way that Rolexes look.
You don't have to do that. You don't have to get the Gaudi Rolex. They have a Rolex for $11,000. It's amazing.
Then get it.
I gotta figure out finance.
Is it in the works?
I gotta figure out finance. It's part of the journey. It's part of the journey.
Yeah.
It's part of the journey.
See, I don't want a Rolex.
What do you want? A Medalvo? What are we talking?
I want a nice. I don't know.
A nice Citizens? A poor man Rolex?
I got my Movado on right now. It doesn't work, huh? Mm-hmm. No, I don't know. I want like a. I don't know yet.
I'm currently a nice Fossil guy. Fossil's a great daily driver. They look good, good quality. They look awesome, right? They pop under $200.
Yeah.
Good to go. Citizen's the next step. Get a nice Citizen, couple $100. You know, year-end bonus, big sale, something like that. Pick up a Citizens. Then you get the Rolo.
That's a big jump.
That's the only jump.
No, dude, you got so much better options out there.
Because here's the thing. I'd rather put money into, like, home gym vehicles. Because that's my other love. Like, that's my passion. Weights, cars, like, before watches. I'm perfectly fine with driving an F-Type with a Fossil watch. I'm fine with that.
Like, you can find a good Patek Philippe, which is much better than a Rolex for cheaper.
Watch your words.
What is going on with your camera, bro?
I don't know. Fix it. Do you want me to get live on-air comments on these watch brands?
No, because I think your camera overheated or something.
What are you talking about?
Your camera was just like, see? I don't know, dude. It's not working. I don't know what's going on. Because you got no camera, bro. I think your camera's just done. Maybe that means new camera, bro. All right. Well, anyway, we're at about an hour. Let's wrap this bad boy up. Let's go home.
Well, you close it because no one can see me.
They can see you. Close it out. Hurry up before it goes down again.
All right, everybody. I appreciate you. I will see you next week for another fun-filled episode of the Buffalo Happy Hour. Derek, our taglines are...
Please remember to always drink responsibly, be a person. And Michael.
Do not litter.
We're out.
We'll be right back.